What's up, boy? One day things must get better. Woo! Here we go. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Quick one today. Felt good to kind of get myself back. I got a 5K coming up this weekend, so decided to get lower on the mileage, make sure I do a lot of stretching, a lot of fluids, things of that nature, because it always feels good to get the biz back on. It's gonna be the first one since my ankle kind of started bothering me throughout April. So gonna be good to get back. Gonna be good to get back around the fellow runners of the world and all that kind of stuff. All right. So as for today's Move Swiftly thought, understand the importance and the value of using technology. All right, use technology, use what we have available, use the blessings, the ways in which we can communicate with people, the ways in which transactions can be done a whole lot more efficiently, the way in which the world moves now through technology. You gotta use it to fix the problems of your customers, all right? Fix the problems of the people that you know. Again, you gotta fix these problems before they come up. You gotta be so on your P's and Q's that you got to fix these day-to-day issues. And this is what I mean when I talk about getting deep inside of what your customers' needs and wants are gonna be, and what your customers actually gonna go through on a day-to-day basis, and what's gonna actually happen. You have got to make sure you're utilizing the spaces, utilizing the technology that we have around us to fix those issues before they come up, because what starts to happen is when you solve their problems, the right way, you inherit customers for life. You inherit people that will be lifetime buyers of your products. All right, let me give you an example. Yesterday, I was charged, taxed, I was told, but kind of voluntold. I don't know how I got of all the people that are at the school. I don't know how it was me that got picked to do this, but anyway, I if you don't know, I do teach at a school named the Center for Creative Education. It's K through 5, and we have a teacher that actually is gonna be having a procedure, and yesterday was her last day, but she was leaving at 10:45 a.m. So she had to get up out of there real quick and, go handle her business. And if you are listening, I'm not gonna put your name out there, but if you are listening, best of luck to you. Hope everything goes well. Actually, I know everything will go well. Just you're in my thoughts and prayers and things of that nature, right? So some of my other colleagues had the idea or they sent me on a mission. I don't know how I got picked to go on this mission, but they sent me on a mission to go to Sam's Club and buy her a bouquet of flowers, buy her some wine, and a card, like a get well card, and thinking of you card, all that stuff. So they sent me on a mission at it must have been around 9:15-ish, closer to 9:15. It was getting close to 10 when she was gonna leave, right? Because she's leaving at 10:45. So I had to go on this mission right down to the stop what I was doing, and I had to go on this mission to get her bouquet of flowers, to get her some wine, and just kind of wish her well as she was in her last day before a procedure that's gonna keep her out. I believe it's gonna keep her out for a whole month, right? So again, you got pressure from the ladies. I'm making sure everything is on point, and I get to the Sam's Club. Now, believe it or not, this is the first time I've actually walked into a Sam's Club. Usually when I buy in bulk, I usually go to Costco, or I'll even go to BJ's, but this was actually the first time I actually went to a Sam's Club. And when I walked in, I realized it was set up the same way, where most of the time you go in there, you buy in bulk, and you get the stuff that you're gonna need for like a huge event or a huge party or whatever it is, So I'm looking around, I find the bouquet of flowers, boom, got that. Then I go grab some wine. Now for the card, and I also had to go pick up some Diet Pepsi for another colleague as well. But for the card, I had to go walk over to Walmart because the Sam's Club didn't have like get well cards and things like that. So I knew I was in a rush. Now we're pushing time, right? We're pushing time, and I'm like, look, I got to get there by 10:45 because you don't want her to walk out and not get her gift, right? So I'm like really kind of pressing now. I'm like, all right, look, I got to hurry up and stuff like that. So here was the issue. Here's where Sam's Club showed, where Sam's Club inspired today's Move Swiftly thought, because as I was getting in line, as I was getting to a place where it's like, all right, cool, let me go make my purchase. I finally decided on the bouquet of flowers. I got my wine, and you got to think, I still got to get to Walmart, right? I'm seeing how long the lines actually are. And this is like long lines even for the kiosks as well. The lines for the kiosks were they weren't that long, but they were long enough to where I was like kind of panicking. And I'm like, look, damn, I only have some wine and a bouquet of flowers. I have literally 2 items, and these people who have like hundreds of items and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta get going. And then the lady makes a comment to me. She goes, why don't you just download the app? Just download the app. You can download the app and you can make your purchases right there through the app. Now, because my phone has, I'm in the process of getting a new phone and I need to get more storage, I didn't go about doing that. What happened was I actually did get some time I did find a kiosk that was open, and I made my purchases. I got the card and everything worked out accordingly. But what stuck throughout that entire trip was the fact that the option was there to download the app, right? The option was there to download the app, make your purchase right there, and that fixes whatever problem you may have had in regards to, okay, if I'm going to be selling in bulk, I know that the lines are going to be long. I know that there's going to be a ton of people. There's going to be a ton of traffic. There's going to be a ton of items that most of the typical customers every day get every single day. Let's not only make them members, but let's inspire people or encourage people to get the app so they can just simply make their purchases without having to wait in line. And then that fixes, again, it goes back to what I was telling you before. When you're using technology, when you're using these devices to fix people's problems, then you make yourself more valuable in the marketplace. And that has to be the mentality. That is very, very important, because as you go about running your business, as you go about creating your organization, technology must play a factor in solving problems. Technology isn't to play a factor to simply put some nice pictures online and make a website look nice and fancy and all that. That's not what I mean when I say use technology. When I say use technology, I mean use it as a way of figuring out who your ideal customer is, who specifically is the person that you want to serve every day. Okay, go fix their issues. Go think about the day-to-day problems that they're going to have and fix their issues. And over time, you're going to start to see how much more valuable your business is and how much you actually can make people's day, and how you can create more of an ecosystem into your pipeline, into your business, so you're constantly engaging with newcomers in your world every single day. That's what I mean when I say use technology, because technology is worldwide. Everyone that has access to the internet, which is actually everyone, right? Everyone can grab onto what it is you're doing. Everyone can latch onto what it is you're doing. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. If I had the storage on my phone, I would have easily downloaded the app and, made my purchase, and then things would have moved a whole lot more efficiently. All right. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. It is a one-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.